Y'all, happy Sunday. I am parched. What time is it anyway? Let's see. Yeah, it's a little after 4. So, I just come in from the garden. So while I'm getting me some water, I'm going to show you what I harvested and enjoy the garden walkthrough. And then when we come back, I'm going to put y'all on Mud and Mabel, the golf cart, and I'm going to show you what else I've been working on since yesterday. But I am in the sugar shack because I need to check something. And I wanted to cool off. It was hot out there, and I don't think we were out there, 10 minutes? How would y'all know? Y'all ain't seen it. Never mind. Maybe 10 minutes. But why have you in here instead of having to come back? Let me show you what I harvested and what's drying. Okay? Let me turn y'all around. I hope your Sunday's going good, though, and you ain't, sweating to death like I am. Can y'all believe? Now, since Mr. Buddy is not able to climb ladders, this is what I did, is I just made me a clothesline, and I put me a hoop here. We're going to go all the way down to here, and I put it, I loosened up this screw, and I tied it. And I am drying my lemon balm, guys, and I love this thing. You can unzip it. See? Peek up in there. Yep, I did my lemon balm. Ooh, it's going to take 2 hands to close it. Hang on. But I love this. Now, this was a gift from a dear friend, and I couldn't be more thrilled with it, guys. Now, I don't know where she got it. All I know is the coolest thing I have ever seen. And since we're out in the sugar shack, y'all, I got 10 jars of salsa verde done. Yes, I had enough tomatillas that I made a batch. I did 10 jars. And I've used my jalapenos. I used my onions, those longhorn cayennes. Now, I do not put cilantro in mine. But that's all from the garden except for the dried seasoning, like the garlic, black pepper, the salt. But it turned out beautiful. At 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon, we are going to walk this hot garden, guys. Now, I have been doing a lot of trimming on the zinnias. A lot more to go. Well, let's go in and see how things are going. We're going to start here at the red rippers. They are coming on. And it is loaded. Probably hard to see, but it's loaded. I've got to move my geranium. It's getting too much sun. I'm starting to see some sun blistering, so I'll move it more to the shade. I was able to harvest some purple hulls. These are the top picks, and it's loaded. I've got about 1/2 quart so far. And like I said, if I could just get a mess of them, I would be happy. See, tomorrow I'll have 3 more that I can get. So a little bit at a time, and I'm just putting them on into the freezer. Now we're going to get into the sun, guys. Tomatoes are doing good. It's loaded throughout. I did plant 2 more squash. I planted them here. Against my better judgment, I should have put them more in the shade, but I think we're going to be okay because I'm actually going to put some shade cloth over this. The only time these 2 beds get sun is about 3 o'clock till about 5, and it's semi-shade, so we're just going to play it by ear. These cucumbers, what can I say? I'm at 24 pints of bread and butter heat, and I'm at 12 pints of sweet heat. That's just sweet pickles with a little bit of cayenne. I've got to harvest the mint, and that'll come in about 5 days, 5 or 6 days. because right now I have the lemon balm drying. Y'all know I did harvest the oregano, and I've harvested some thyme. Here's the sweet potatoes. Remember, I just put some through this bed because that's all I could do. But the okra, we harvested quite a bit this morning. I do have a picture to insert after we walk the garden. And let me show you this. If I can, there we go. Let me move this one. Can you see this okra right here? I'm letting it go to seed. Some more okra plants. Loaded in blooms, guys, just loaded. Now I've harvested 3 bell peppers. These are coming on. Let's see. See? So the bells are coming on. Remember the Marconis, I pulled them. Here's all the okra. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm at 1.5 gallons now of sliced okra, and I've got a full quart of baby whole okra. Here's some more of those top picks. Blooms and peas everywhere, guys. All the way around. Let's come to this back wall. I'm at 3 gallons of tomatoes. So I'm gonna have to start doing some canning with y'all. Now, we're fixing to get to where I don't wanna go. Right here. I don't even wanna pull the hose out. But we do have melons and we do have cantaloupe. But since I'm in flip-flops, I am not walking through that. But maybe we can see it from the other side. The tomatillas are crazy. I'm telling you what, this has been a blessing. And I did put up my first batch of salsa verde. We're back around to the other side. And look at this. I'm telling you, you don't need more than 2 plants. I'm just saying, because if we had more than this, I don't know what I would do with it all. But I am gonna gift some. And look right here, guys. Oh my chef orange. I actually held it all day today so I could pick it with y'all. Isn't it gorgeous? Let me see. I'm gonna look real closely before I go stepping. Y'all know I don't see color that well. But I want to show you. Whoops. I'm a chicken of my own shoot. There, look. Okay, I don't want to get up in there. Can y'all look? Just see. That's cantaloupe. I got melons in here too, y'all. There's a melon. There's a cantaloupe. Look, y'all. That's a sugar baby. I just happened to see it. I'm gonna walk kind of way away from it. Now, I've not seen any melons down here. But what I'm seeing is a lot of blooms. I'm seeing a lot of honeybees. Yes, we have a lot of honeybees, but about 10 acres over is a honeybee farm. So that's a blessing for us. But yeah, I'm not stepping my foot in there, but I actually don't see any melons down here. And remember, I was late putting these in. But hey, I think we're gonna get quite a few. I'll come to this side and y'all should remember this little pepper plant that was just taken over by this tomato. But this is a San Marzano. So is this one. They are clustered up, guys. See that? Here is Mo's sunflowers. I let him have this whole bed. Let me take you around the other side. Look at that. Now, don't ask me which varieties. I gave him a mixture of seeds and I told him, have fun. Oh, we got one way up here about to open. Look, guys. See? Here's the nata penis. Yes, I've got them coming out of my ears. So I'm probably gonna start giving some away. This looks a lot better now that we cleaned it out. So like I said, we're gonna have plenty of tomatoes. This is what really makes me happy, is just to see the lantanas. Oh, and y'all remember the mulberry. Look how big that tree's getting. I forgot to show you one on the back side. It's probably 10 feet tall. See, we can walk through this one too. A lot of cleaning out I have done. A lot of cleaning out. Now this bell, I harvested one bell pepper off of it, but I'm starting to see quite a few coming on. See? Y'all look at them big boys right there. 2 of them. Now this is what they call the creamsicle. It's actually a paste tomato that gets yellow. That one's starting to turn. They get yellow, so I've been adding them to my paste. Oop, I see one that's split right there I've got to get. So I'm curious to see how well they do. But I think you'll see when I insert the picture. I think there's 1 or 2. Some more slicers here. The heat's really taking a toll, guys. But yes, they're still through the shade cloth. And that's fine because once they get through producing, I'm just going to take them out. I can do another round if I want to. The little swimming pool is making bees happy. Except we have a weed here. We don't want a weed, so I have to get that out. But yeah, the bees are very happy with the swimming pool. Y'all look at my begonias. They are so happy. Now, they never get sun. They get indirect sun. So it's really almost shade, but it's indirect sun. And I mean, they have outgrown these pots. All right, let's go down the back side. I've got to do something with that oregano. Oh, there's not enough time in the day. These Texas Longhorn cayennes, you know, I've got bags of them. Buddy's aloe vera and his fig cuttings. The berries have made a second round, guys. They're making a second round. Look at that. And it's only the Arkansas Travelers that's doing it. And we have one at each end. Let's go on down here. Look at that. And they're huge, guys. They are huge. Oh, look what I spotted. I spotted 3 more bell peppers. But what I wanted to show you is, you see the sun that's on the ground? That's about all the sun that we get on this backside with the cucumbers. And like I said, this will always be my cucumber spot. Now, did I miss one? I think yep, I did, guys. I mean, I miss them. I really do. And I just harvested this morning, but that one's gonna wait till in the morning. It won't hurt. Y'all remember the yellow trumpet that I planted in the front, and I didn't realize how massive it would get? So I dug it up and separated it. Well, I've got them in these 2 buckets. Next year, I'm gonna keep them in the buckets now, but I'm gonna move them throughout the garden for landscape. I may even paint the buckets that they're in. But look at these. I wasn't sure that they would live, but they're doing great. Now, they can get 15 to 20 feet tall, but in these 25-gallon tubs, I think they'll be fine. So I'm excited to use those. Okay, as we walk out, let's go to the back side of the red rippers. Yeah, maybe Lippy shouldn't have double planted, thinking they didn't come up. I got myself a hot mess. I'm gonna have all the red rippers I want, guys. I gotta get a drink of water. So what'd you think of this morning's harvest? That was quite a bit, and I was able to get the purple hulls, or they're top pick purple hulls. So I got them shelled and sitting in a bag. Now I don't wash mine. I just shell them, put them in a freezer bag, set them in the freezer. So when I fill them up, I've never washed my purple hulls. I like to keep them in a freezer bag till I fill it up. And then what I'm gonna do is dump them in a 100% white cotton pillowcase. I set that down in my vegetable bin of one of my chest freezers. And as I need to cook some, I have a scoop in there and I scoop up what I want. That's when I rinse my purple hulls. I don't like to rinse them at all, but that's how I store mine. But we're fixing to go out and show you 2 spots that I've been working on since yesterday. And these were briers. Now I got to get a chainsaw to cut these stumps even to the ground. But let's run out there and I'll show you what else I've been working on. But this heat's about to kill me. Here we go, y'all. Oh, Lord. Now, let me show you. This is, I think it's the last 2 we have that we've worked at. Only I've done these by myself because I want you to see. A lot of you didn't see the property when we bought it. But, guys, it was so poorly maintained that I've got pieces of, it looked like a log to me, but it's a limb that grew through the fence. So I'm going to have to take and cut this out of the fence piece by piece. But down here, from here to about right there, about 4-foot span, this whole fence was full of briar. I got it all cut out. I have no idea what kind of plant it was here, but I've got to cut that stump down to the ground. And there's an old stump here. So I'm still trying to clean all that out. But yeah, this is what we've been fighting. So like I said, we have 2 more left, this one and another one, to cut out of the fence. And the property will be cleaned up, or should I say the fence will be cleaned up. Okay, let's go on down. Whew. Sure wish I had a stump grinder. I'd get them cedar stumps out of here. We have 2 of them. And yes, there's power on the property way out here. I'm gonna assume Christmas lights. I don't know. Here's the other cedar stump. But look, guys, I've got to cut that one out of the fence. Now we're going to go on down. We've been burning this big pine stump out. It's doing pretty good, though. Okay, let's move on down. Now, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this. We have gathered the materials, but this fence was broke. Well, this is how they fixed it, was with T-post. So we had to get, last year, a friend of ours, Mr. Larry, had a piece of railing. So we've got it now. And we have 2 of these posts, but we have, I think, 4 more to buy. And then we can fix this one span of fencing. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be bumpy for a minute. Okay. This was a crepe myrtle that they had growing in the fence. It was probably 20 feet tall. I've been cutting and cutting it, and I've got it down to this. Now it's a chainsaw time. And I don't think I can handle the big chainsaw for this, so I'll have to wait for Mr. Buddy, or maybe Grandpa can come. And look at that. I just noticed it. So I have, what, 3 knots to cut out of the fence. And there's the pile that I trimmed up this morning. So, whew, you wonder why I'm sweating? All right, let's get on back to some shade. Doesn't the grass look good? I've been maintaining it the best I can, guys. Oh, and Mr. Jim came day before yesterday to check on Buddy, and he's going to bring his tractor down and pull this pile of mess up and roll it so I can get it burned. Remember, this is that little koi pond that I've been using as our burning pit. So he's going to come down and roll it for me. So there was the little garden update. It was Sunday, and I said, yep, we got to do a garden update. You got to see our harvest, our salsa verde, the lemon bomb's drying, the chef orange is picked with you guys. That's going to be so good on a sandwich tomorrow for my lunch. But Mr. Buddy's doing good. He's actually resting in his chair, watching some Western. He loves old Western movies. But yeah, I think Lippy is going to call it quits. It's been a busy weekend, but I'm glad to get all of them briers and stuff. Now, I'm cut up, but at least they are down, and now it's all about getting a chainsaw and getting them cut down to the ground. Yeah, that was, I think, the last of it. Well, we do have the back fence. I don't even know when that'll be tackled. I mean, it's bad. But the other 3 corners, we can honestly say are done. But I hope y'all Sunday's going well. I hope it's been a blessed one. And I will do a video. Tomorrow's Monday. Oh, yes, we're going to be in the kitchen cooking. Yes, in the kitchen cooking. And don't forget to look at the community post. I posted the recipe that we're going to be doing on Wednesday nights live at 6 p.m. Central. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love that pulled pork. It works on so many recipes, but when Wednesday comes, I'll share all those recipes with you, and then y'all may have some ideas of your own. But as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And I'll see you on the next one. That'll be tomorrow. Bye, y'all.